and I hope this 2024 is going to be a best year ever for all of you with the tips that I'm going to provide. Just to add on to what Alex had shared, yes, I'm more than just doing metaphysics, because if you look at the slide, it's well-being and education through technologies. So I'm also a startup that develops platforms to host metaphysics practitioners. So this is me, that I've been speaking in a lot of forums, but in different topics, and I'm also invited by Money FM previously to speak on the radio stations. So, okay, like I said earlier, we have found this company called Zest with actually World Metaphysics. The idea is going to the world, right? So Zest Wisdom is one of the platforms that we already launched 2 days ago that's hosting metaphysics practitioners. Currently, we have 27 consultants around the world, people from Australia, New Zealand, USA, Africa, Vietnam, Malaysia, Singapore consultants in my platforms. So which means the engagement is not just me, but I have a series of consultants in my platforms. Okay, now without further ado, let's start the exciting topic about New Year. Can you go and scan the QR codes where you key in your 八字? 八字 is your date of birth. If you know your time perfect, that you will get 100% information. If you don't know, never mind. You go home and check it out again so that you get the remaining. So I'm sure you know your date of birth, which is at least you can get 70% of your information right. So keep that in your mobile phones first, huh? Okay, ready? Can I move on to the next page?
Yes.
In your, all right, great. Okay, so, okay now, so I'll be covering 5 key topics here, which is like Singapore, the general outlook of 2024, so that you all know that what are the things that you are going to do it right. You know, just like Christopher, if you know what will happen 10 years out the road, you do the right thing, then you will get the right of the wave, right? And then the macroeconomies, what's coming up, and then whether or not just now you scan your 八字, is it going to be taking the wave? And then your sectors in terms of your connections with the house, okay? Then at the end of the day, stay tuned, we're going to give you some tips. All right, so this is the outlook of 2024, because every year there is a date of birth of the year. So based on this chart, there's a bad news here that unfortunately a lot of Feng Shui master or astrologists will tell you that 2024 is a disastrous year, because the chart of it is like the crash on the top, crash on the bottom. So what is also mean that there's a lot of chaotic here. So I just quickly put in, like, what does the crashes mean? Meaning that there will be a lot of competitions in the market, internal and external conflicts, meaning whatever things that has been agreed upon, it will change. And then there's a lot of violence happening. It could be all the wars. I mean, the wars are it can be Cold War or whatever wars, and there's more illness because the energy is not stable. But also mean that, you know, in Chinese we always say crisis, there's an opportunity. Okay, so what's the opportunity? If you just focus on the bad things will happen, you know. But if you focus on good things, the opportunity is there's a lot of changes. So if you know how to grasp the changes, you will be at the upper hand. So make strong decisions and overcome problems is the key things for 2024. So that is a 2024. Of course, if I talk about that one alone, I can talk for a few minutes, but short time. So I want to quickly give you more insight. Okay. But then again, the industry that is going to be popular here is earth industry. So this is just for next year. So people who are in insurance, property, or doing recruitment, yeah, you still got chance. But although next year's recruitment is going to be very competitive, because a lot of retrenchments happening, and the woods industry still are in the leading game. But the worst one, which is in the water industry, which is a bit of transportation. So this is the trending of next year, where the industry will be more in. All right. Okay. So this is achievement chart. I know that most of you don't know what is achievement, but I just want to highlight 2 very important key things. If you look at the chart, 1914 and 1939, it was a World War I and World War II, and happened to be now we have exactly almost 90% similar to that chart. So it's also mean that it's going to be very chaotic, a lot of depressions, a lot of anxieties, a lot of uncertainties, because energy is not stable. So it's kind of proven that it's not just 2024 八字, the outlook of it is not great, but also even human chart in a different astrology studies also find that, yeah, next year is quite a tough year. Okay, Singapore outlook. Okay, now we talk about last year and Singapore. So Singapore, what are the trends that is going to be still popular? This is Singapore that above. So I touch on quickly, like water industry. Just now you already have earlier chart. If you know the water industry, so that will be a bit in trouble. For wood industry, if you are doing related to furnitures, so it's a bit challenging because there's a lot of changes. And then earth being the properties, you still have hawks. So properties is still in Singapore. At least it's the third strongest industry. But outside of the world, we'll be starting to see a movement in the industry trend for the properties. But Singapore at least is still in a positive outlook. Second strongest is AI and metaphysics. That's why I have to quickly switch to this line and put out a platform to reach out to the global, because there'll be more and more people need mental health. And this platform is able to help people 24 hours online to engage and to help people in their difficult times. People are retrenched, they also need to speak to somebody. So astrologists or metaphysics consultant is the way to help them to maneuver. So the most advantage or prosperous industry in Singapore will be the metal, which is fintech and finance. So what's the lessons here? If you're not in this industry, you don't have to worry. You all can still work with industry that is going to be prosperous. Okay? Okay, next. Okay, this is the most important and excited topic, because most of you may not know that every 20 years there's a change in cycle. In human realm, we say that for us we have 10 years luck change. Every 10 years you'll find that suddenly you kind of change certain things. So human is 10 years. The world, the whole global is 20 years. So what is a 20 years trend? So it's very important. Like if you don't know what's happening, 20 years ago, you would have buy a lot of properties, right? That is a booming, but you miss the boats, right? But now I'm going to tell you what's going to happen for the next 20 years, that you're not going to miss the boats anymore. Yeah. So assuming that you don't know where's the treasure islands, right? Like you don't know where it's pure, like what is it all about? If I say, hey, hello, you see that little island? That one is a period nice island, and where you can get is treasures. So very small treasures. But which boat are you in? If you don't know about period 9, you're lost. You are just going around, but you don't know where is the treasure island. But today, I'm going to tell you, are you a kayak? Pedal, putting a lot of efforts, but don't know where is the treasure island? Or you're like fishing boats, like fishing nowhere, but faster than the kayaking. Or you are yacht, that's go by the floor, the wind blow easily. Or are you a speedboat? You know where is the period 9 island, where is the treasure island, you just go towards it. Or are you a turbo now? That's you are ready and just go by the trends, and then you will reap the benefits of period 9. Okay, so which boat are you in? You already see your butts, right? Okay, so just to briefly give you the idea, what happened the last 40 years. When 1984, it was a metal year, your parent will tell you, hey, go and study hard, work hard, save money. That was the trend, right? Then come to 2020, when the millennial hit, remember there was a time, then they say, IT world. So what happened? People start to do a lot of learn new skill, and then do investments. And then what happened? In that 20 years ago, a lot of successful entrepreneurs like Mark Zuckerberg, the Google's, what's the name? I forgot already. So all the young men will become very successful. So that was a 20 years ago trend. So it was a young man trend. By the way, you don't have to worry, I will get the slide. And then you all can pay attention to what I'm saying. So that was the trend that we always tell our children that, yeah, so you learn and then develop yourself, and then you grow steadily, work in a company until you die. But sorry, next year onward, not next year, now it's 2024. I always say next year is because 4th of February is the official transition times that we go into period 9. So what is it? It's about self-identity. So social media, LinkedIn, you have to promote yourself. There is the trend. What's next? Which is the fast collaborations. So network like this is way to go because we need collaborations. The more collaboration it is, the more prosperous you are. Because the period 9 energy is about collaborations and networking and bring everybody together. If you want to run fast, you run alone. If you want to run far, this is how the networkings and collaborations comes in. So this is the trend. I'm not going to detail. If you are not part of this period 9 industry, you go and see your customer who is in this industry, work with them. Okay? And the most important is social media. So promote your own brand. Look for Rosita. Okay? Wow. She can help you to bring your name to the market.
Thank you.
Okay, let's look at. Okay, now you check your box. Which one of you strike lottery now? Supported by period 9. Okay, this one. You check if your day, year, month, and hour, and also your luck pillar here, which is highlighted in green, match this number or not?
Cannot.
Because I cannot see that.
No.
Oh, really?
Submit already, nothing.
Can't see the green color one.
Can't see the green? Oh, can't see the green one in your chart, but you cannot scan.
I key in details, but go back this page.
Oh, okay. Then later I troubleshoot with you. Anyone else? Yeah, maybe I also need. Okay, later will come to me. So roughly, but later you can get the slide. You go back and check whether or not, because now you're kayaking and you don't know where. So whether or not are you upgrading to a next boat? It's a speedboat or not? Okay. If not, never mind. Later, I got a few tips. Okay. So the second one, I know this is a bit small. You quickly do a calculator can to check your qua number. This qua number, I'm going to tell you where is your prosperous areas in your home. So it's very important. This is super important. So, and interestingly, I was going through the deck with Alex. So Alex said, is it me? I said, no, I just random put a name Alex. And then I said, how come the year was also the same? And that's the interesting part of metaphysics. Once you align with the divine intelligence, somehow things will happen naturally for you. So I hope that you'll awaken in the spiritual realm. Can I move on to the next page? You all know your year of birth, male and female's different number. Okay, never mind, later, end of the day. Because I have a very short time, for 5 minutes only. Yeah, then you all have to be.
Just continue all the way.
Okay, so assuming that your number is 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, this is your house sector. Let's say if you are number 1, make sure your house got southeast. Your house, you go back to your house and then stand in the middle, make sure you got southeast. And then, if whatever number, make sure. Okay. Then what happens is, you go back and check your floor plan. Okay? And see whether or not if you're number 1, if your southeast happen to be in the outside of the house. Where is it? Okay, cannot scan. Okay, outside of the house. Let's say your qua number. Then I say congratulations. You need to speak to Ellen. Ellen, can you help them to find a new house? Upgrade. If their house is outside the box, okay? You must upgrade, I tell you. No joke. Okay, so make sure that your house, if it's outside of your qua number, look for Ellen. Okay, okay. You know why? Okay, actually, cannot go back. Okay, you know why it's so important? Because if your qua number is outside your house, meaning that you have no drive, you have no energies, you feel lost because you are not in the house. So literally, your soul, your body is there, but your soul is not there. And then do things and you don't find energy. So if your office have it, then you stay office. So that's why it's the best and important that you're living in a place that your presence and your soul, your spirits is there. Okay. Now the next tips. This is very important. Now this is period 9 compliant house. Of course, I don't put in all the chart. The numbers below, like period 8 house, which is 2004 to 2023. If your house facing, you go back to your house and you look at the building, and then stand outside the building and see what is facing. So if your house facing is the red one, congratulations, you can stay for the 20 years. Even the house not nice, go and renovate. You look for our Charlene, make it nicer. Okay, stay for 20 years. I tell you, it's really like become a super bug already. So if your house is accidentally pressed. If your house is in the black one, again, Ellen, can you go and help them? If their house is really facing the black one, okay? Oh, all time. Okay. Then, okay, now what is a prosperous formula? Now you know the external, personal luck, house luck, and the period 9. So the most important is if all this is not present, you can do Feng Shui activations or with the special formations. So now, which board are you in now? Speedboat, kayak, yacht, or tubal? If you are tubal, okay, then tubal you're safe, or you are none of all this. Meaning like you don't have period 9 chart, you don't have your house is missing all this. Okay, never mind, still got hopes. Last one, you can do reboot through align, activate, and adjustments, because adjustment is the key to unlock your period 9 house. So how to unlock it? Okay, how to unlock it? How to unlock it if they look for me lah. Okay, never mind what happened. Okay, now, so I give you another tips here, which is to start out well. There's a good day for you to stop operating for, in Chinese we say 收工, which is close your business, and for prepare for New Year. So these are the dates that you can stop. And then the open, meaning like you want to start on a good day to have a prosperous 2024. So these are the good year, good day. But take note of the year in terms of which animal sign that you are crashed with, so avoid. Okay, and the timing is there. Okay, next tips. So this is flying star for 2024. Just look at the 3 star will do. Forget about all other things. If your house also don't have the 3 star, really you have to speak to Ellen already, and then help you to find a house that with southwest. Okay, southwest is a prosperous area because it's aligned to period 9 and also aligned to next year's energy. And don't go to the place that I cross. Okay. But of course, there's other things This just to give you a high level. Okay, next one, auspicious day for activation. If you don't have all other things, okay, not in time to ask Ellen to help you to find your homes. Never mind, you do this, okay, at home. If you cannot turn X, 1X also better right? So this is some tips of the day that you can do at home to recalibrate, to like activate your superpower. Because once you have superpower, you're more energized. Then you can go to the market more effectively. Okay, so what happens if you don't have a period 9 house, which is because it's a 20 years energies, so also mean that the synchronicities with the energies is supported, and you will get more noblemen, meaning a lot of people will be able to help you. You easily attract mentor or helpful people, more leads, more opportunities, and more wealth, and your health will be better, because house that with the bad feng shui will affect health and relationship. So for non-compliance of period 9, then you are lethargic, no energies, and then children's education is also affected, and then your wealth is deteriorating. So these are the things that is going to happen, because even today your house is prosperous, but it's not aligned to the future's energy. It also means that you are, in Chinese we say 老红. Then your house is, okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, so are you 10 sets now? Your bazi, is it aligned? And then your homes, your house, weather facing, is it in the correct, in the attractive directions? Your flying star or period 9? So if you meet some, at least if you're not 10x, but at least some levels, if you totally everything also don't have, okay, never mind. I have the key. Look for me. I open the lock for you. But then again, even if you have all these, you don't do anything, you think you will be activated? No, there's a technique that we need to activate. Because we need to activate like your noblement, your wealth area, and your what is it called? Your happiness. Okay? So it's a comprehensive activations. Okay, so I want to give you some example. This is last minute I put in. I activate my house wealth. And what happened was, my sister went to Genting. She won jackpot. And then that was happened 13th of January. I did it like a few days only. Then she went Genting and then she striked. Actually, I a bit hesitate to put this because I don't want people to use Feng Shui for this one. And you know what? The next day, on the 14th of January, she won a lucky draw of Laurette's watch. See, I mean, that's the one. Then she got the Laurette because this is my sister's. She's staying with me. I think Lawrence know her. Know her. So, 13, 14, she was very lucky. But partly because I read her parts, I know that when is the best time. So this is how we look at people with a pain side to activate, to exponentially hit. You know, sometimes you have a good luck, but you didn't activate. Sayang lah. Yeah. So this is a real case. Her Royce watch, she just got it home yesterday. So I take a photo of her. Okay, next. Okay, we have Chai Shen Yi here. I also want to give you a Chai Shen Yi because I also want that only one day I will become a Chai Shen Yi, so can give people wealth and prosperities. So with that, I want to give you all a date for you to receive wealth of fortune. Alright? So this is a very important batch. Come. When to receive Chai Shen Yi or God of Wealth. So there's 3 types of Chai Shen Yi. So number 1, which is you always want more money, more wealth. So the other one is nobleman. Some people, they need some good helpful people to help you, right? To activate people that can guide you along the way. And the other one is happiness. It says, if you got money, you are not happy, also no use, right? So to have a comprehensive activations. So the important day is Chu Yi. Okay, make sure you don't sleep. Day 1 or Chu Yi on 10th of February, 1 a.m. Ox time. Okay, do activations. So the Chinese culture one, they will do temple kind of offering. If you are not, you know, this is applied to all kind of religions because it's a planet star. So you can make a wish and then look at the directions of the well star like southeast. You go to the southeast. If you have a balcony, go to balcony and then look at there is a striking bright star. That is the well star. So make a wish, it will come true. Okay? So if you want to get married, you want to activate your happiness star, so that's the one. So I've brought very comprehensive information. Okay, so with that, thank you so much. So this is my company that I just launched a few days ago, Z System. We have a lot of consultants online, and they can do online consult. So please scan the QR code if you want my deck. So once you scan and then join as a member of Z Systems, you can of course buy credits and speak to them and drop me an emails. After you have registered, I'll send my deck to you. Okay, as part of the energy exchange. Thank you so much.